Yo, what's good? It's your boy Reviews, and heavy spoilers for JJK Season 2 Episode 20, you have been warned. So I finally bought the Blu-ray for $60. It should have arrived on Friday, but instead came on Monday. It is what it is, better late than never. But on the front cover we have Nobara, some sort of behind the scene interview. I may have to Google translate this. Unlike with the previous JJK special audio disc, this disc is actually red instead of the previous blue discs. But without further ado, let's get on with this. First up, the Blu-ray slightly zoomed in this shot of Yuji. The Blu-ray removed all the ghosting and dimming so we can clearly see the beautiful animation of the black flash from Mahito. This is a blink and you'll miss it moment. The Blu-ray has one frame where the entire screen is covered with smoke. The Blu-ray actually has Todo walking behind Yuji instead of in front of him. I prefer the TV version. Yuji looking small in the TV version as he looks defeated, Todo being slightly scaled up showing that he has more confidence in the moment, and then you have Mahito just dominating the screen after he knocked the life out of our boy Yuji Itadori. I love how the Blu-ray did the exact opposite from TV to Blu-ray. The TV, Mahito's face is bright while the background is dark, but the Blu-ray, they darkened his entire face and brightened the background. Overall, Blu-ray looks better, it looks more cinematic. This scene of Todo kicking the life out of Mahito has the ghosting and dimming removed. In this scene of Mahito sliding back, they slightly altered the camera position so now you see more of the floor. This scene of Todo smashing rocks has the ghosting and dimming removed, as well as this action sequence of Mahito versus Todo having dimming removed. The Blu-ray removed all the ghosting and dimming and actually increased the contrast slightly of Yuji Itadori trying to take out Mahito. And JJK has never looked better because my gosh, the colors, the vibrancy. The character artwork and animation completely leaps off from the screen. In fact, you actually see some of the star special effects behind Mahito in the Blu-ray, which was completely lost in the TV version. This beautifully drawn scene of Nanami and Yuji has a slight zoom in the Blu-ray. I love how I can actually see what's going on in this sequence of Todo and Yuji. The dimming was a bit of a nightmare. The Blu-ray not only zoomed in on this scene of Mahito running towards Yuji, but also added camera movements tracking Mahito's movements, which more or less acts as Yuji's POV. This scene of Todo clapping has all the dimming removed. This scene of Mahito using the body repel to create a transfigured like human train. Notice how the Blu-ray added civilians on the platform. This entire sequence of Mahito chasing Todo has all the dimming removed, but notice how they changed the color of the train from a grey to a turquoise. You even have more ghosting and dimming removed as Mahito chases our Todo boy. This scene of Mahito using swords that were created from transfigured humans, what a creepy guy. Notice how the sparks have a brighter glow? Not only is the ghosting and dimming also removed of this scene, but also added star-like effects. which I quite like. All the ghosting and dimming has been removed of this sequence of Todo. The animation was already beautiful in the TV version, so I'm glad it's not altered too much. Yikes! This undeemed, unghosted scene in the Blu-ray is going to give Pokemon Shock a run for its money because wow, all the merging colors, all the flashy animation may actually give you a headache if you watch this in the dark. All the ghosting and dimming is removed in what appears to be Todo's flashbacks. I like how you can see some of the designs clearly than what you saw in the TV version. I do like how they added a sun streak going over Mahito, Todo, and Yuji, but the Blu-ray slightly darkens some of the lighter areas of the rocks. This scene has better lighting and colouring of Mahito using transfigured-like snakes to attack Todo and Yuji, as well as this entire sequence having all the ghosting and dimming removed. But notice how the Blu-ray removed the drool coming from Mahito's tongue. Ghosting, dimming has all been removed, as well as the smoke having extra layers of detail. As the credits roll on, notice how the background and the debris have a slight re-change in colour. I think the Blu-ray is a slight improvement. And finally, the final few scenes of Yuji and the ground exploding has ghosting and dimming removed. And that's it, those are all the major changes of JJK Season 2 Episode 20. Every other scene is the same from TV to Blu-ray, but I will go back and re-watch the Blu-ray to see if there are any changes that I missed out, so stay tuned for those videos. Regarding episodes 18 and 19, I'm currently editing them, so they should be up in the next 24 hours, so stay tuned for that. But tell me in the comments down below, what did you guys think of these changes? Do you like them? Do you hate them? Like for more JJK TV versus Blu-ray comparisons, as well as other anime updates, news and all that jazz. But thank you for watching, and as always, a boy do the view signing out.